What's up everyone? Today I am at the Yangmingshan National Park, otherwise known as Yangmingshan National Park. It is one of the 9 national parks in Taiwan, and it is located between Taipei City and New Taipei City. To give you some context, New Taipei City is just the outer ring of Taipei. The national park is north of Taipei and is known for many things, including its cherry blossoms, hot springs, sulfur deposits, and also venomous snakes. It is also famous for one of Taiwan's tallest dormant volcanoes, called 7-Star Mountain, or QiXing. And dormant volcanoes are volcanoes that have been inactive, have not erupted for at least 10,000 years, but that does not mean that it won't erupt ever again. So, wish me luck. So we got here through taking the MRT, or the subway system, from our home stop of Gongguan on the green line to Jiantian stop on the red line. This took around 30 minutes, and then once we got to the Jiantian stop, we took the red number 5 bus from this train station directly to the final stop, which is Yangmingshan National Park, and that also took around 30 minutes. So in all in all, 1 hour to get to a beautiful national park right outside the city. A quick note on buses in Taipei: make sure you have an Easy card, which you can get at any train station, and this is just a card with monetary value inside, so you can pay the fee for the buses or the trains very easily. So this is the start of the trail, and you're gonna find it right next to the final bus stop, which is just over there on the right hand side. So cute! So we're going into the pedestrian trail, which just looks like a big tunnel. Right now we are hopping on the QiXing mountain trail, which says that it's like 13 kilometers, so around 8 miles. Okay, so around a 15-minute walk up the pedestrian trail, and we're at the visitor center, and now the real hike begins. It's around an hour and 30 minutes to the top of QiXing mountain, 7-Star Mountain, and around the same to go back down. Alright team, we are finally on the 7-Star Mountain Trail, QiXing. And here's the game plan. First thing, we are going to climb all the way up to the peak of the mountain, which will take an hour and 30 to 2 hours. Once we're at the top, we're gonna get 360 views of, panoramic views of Taipei and Yangmingshan National Park. From the top, we are gonna go 30 minutes west to the volcanic crater, where we can look from afar at the little gas and fumes coming out of the volcano. Once we do that, we're gonna hop on a bus and go back down to the train station and conclude our hike. Stairs on stairs on stairs! Yeah, how do you feel about these stairs?
I'm so sweaty already. It's so steep, but we're making it.
Here is eating a rice ball, and that's attracting all the squirrels. There's like 4 of them just surrounding them. So we found a little lookout point at this area called QiXing Park, and it gives you like a pretty good panoramic view of everything. So we're just gonna take a break here. Everyone's tired. We're making another quick detour, and I think we're getting pretty good at making detours. But we're going to a lookout point that was recommended to by another local hiker who I was talking to earlier. He said you get a 360 panoramic view from right there. So we're gonna check it out before we head up to the peak. way, and then you also have some other mountains in the back. Definitely worth it. So Nate just dropped his phone on the ground.
Oh my God. Nate dropped his phone on the ground.
Until I look at it.
Oh, we made it!
Really?
Wait, really? There's where we're going next. We are 0.3 kilometers from the peak. You can see the peak now, and everyone's pretty tired, I guess.
Fine, totally fine.
Heiko is fine. These scrubs are holding us back. So you can see the different places we were just at, including the park right there, and then the observatory, which is somewhere over there. Oh my God, look how steep it is, guys. Oh my goodness. We just made it to the top of the east peak of 7-Star Mountain, and we can actually get a 360 view, and also we can see the other peak from here. Everyone's taking turns getting their Instagram picture.
This is Victor, who's been vlogging this whole day.
See, the other peak is right there.
So this is the highest point in Taipei.
Right now we are at the peak of the 7-Star Mountain. You get a full 360 view, and behind me is a pole that marks the fact that you're on the summit. So that's the east peak that we just came from earlier. Those two steam vents right there, it's our next stop before we get picked up by the bus over there. So to recap everything we did, we took the Red Line number 5 bus from Jiantian Red Line stop, and we got off at Yangmingshan National Park. From there, we went up the Pedestrian Trail and walked all the way up over here, where we got to QiXing Park, which is the first lookout point, and then we went over here to a lookout point before turning back, going up all the way to East Peak and then to Main Peak. And now we'll be doing our descent, in which we will be going by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different steam and geysers, or in other words, different craters. And then we'll end up at the bus stop, where we will take the 108 bus back down to the Jiantian Red Line stop. If you guys notice, the vegetation is also very different on this side of the mountain. It's because of the volcanic ash and the different sediments that change the acidity levels of the soil. But it's super interesting because it's like we're walking through a field, a cornfield or something. It's the evolution of the Dachun volcano group. First started out like this 2.5 million years ago, 800,000 years ago, 700,000, shit got real, and now it's just chilling. This is our first look at one of the steam vents. You can start smelling the sulfur. I'm told that sulfur is what rotten eggs smell like. Oh, we're getting a little bit of that hot steam. So here is the first geyser. And it looks like there is a bunch of eggs over there. So it's like some kind of nest or some shit. I have no idea though. We're hitting the final stretch. As you can see, there's a ton of steam vents on the way down to the buses over there. So the pressure from the underwater that's being heated by the earth causes these fissures to form, which creates those steam vents that we're seeing as we're walking up, as illustrated in this picture. So the view is perfect right now for a picture, I feel. We made it down the mountain. Right now we're at the visitor center and we're going to catch either the bus 108 or the 124 back to the train station. This is so cool. This is a visual representation of this entire mountain area. And if you see the red pin right in the middle, right there, that's where we are right now. So cool. Behind me you can see all the different sulfur deposits and the steam vents that we walked by earlier. It's truly magnificent, and I think this was definitely the highlight of my hike. So guys, so this is super cool. We have probably the biggest steam vent or geyser, whatever you want to call it, right behind me. You can actually hear it right now, which is why the audio quality is kind of shitty. But I can't believe it. We almost left this place without seeing that. Alright, so that does it for the Yangmingshan National Park 7-star mountain hike. If you like this video, please drop me a like. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. Like I said, I am currently on my 2nd month of the remote trip program, where we're traveling for 6 months to 6 different cities all around the world. So if you want to join me for that adventure, hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Rob is famous here. They all want to take turns taking pictures with them because they've never seen foreigners before, apparently.
Lihat dia pun ngambil foto kamu tahu. Lihat sini.